And we are live. So, what's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. I hope everybody's having an awesome day today. Hope everybody's having a great week. I see we have one person on in here. Thank you for being here very much. Go ahead and atomic blast that like button, please. Helps out the algorithm a lot. Lets people see Godzilla Fan Freaks show up in their feed and all that good stuff. We have Fred here. Fred is also ready for Kaiju Chill O'Clock today. He is on the Kaiju Chill O'Clock couch with me. And we are just ready to rock and roll. Settings are all good. And yeah. So I hope everyone's doing good, doing great. I am doing fantastic. It has been kind of a rough week at work, but it ended with a bang, that is for sure. Hope you guys, enjoy everything that's to come. There's all kinds of good stuff. But as we wait for a little more of engagement and people to come on in here, again, what we are going to have on the menu for today, as far as what I will be watching in the background here on the YouTube segment, I figured why not today we start off with Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 91. I have my double feature DVD disc copy here, signed by Robert Scott Field, M11 himself. Got that signed at G-Fest a good number of years back. So I figured why not we have that on in the background today. And then going over to the Facebook segment next, where we can actually watch a movie together, since it won Figure of the Year of 2022, I thought why not, in honor of the amazing Godzilla and Ebirah set here, why don't we watch Godzilla versus the Sea Monster today over on the Facebook segment. And then the Instagram segment, kind of switching things up over there. I actually really enjoyed what I did last time I did. It was before episode 35, so it was 34. Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 34. When I moved over to Instagram for the final segment, I figured why not do something a little different. Because usually what I'll do over there is we'll watch like a couple episodes of like one of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons or some other form of Godzilla kaiju media that's not as long as a movie. Hey, what's up, Broly Gaming? What's going on? Guys, thank you for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button, please. Anyway, and that's usually what I do over on Instagram. We watch, one of the other kind of like shorter media things, not like a full-fledged movie or anything. But last time I did the final segment over on Instagram, one thing I actually really enjoyed was I threw on one of the vinyl record soundtracks from, it was Waxworks actually. And so I think I might make that a thing on Instagram as well. We'll transition back and forth from each episode. Maybe we'll watch like a cartoon or a short series or something. And then maybe next week we'll just listen to some music, chill, and just hang out. That's usually kind of what the Instagram segment is. But like always, the YouTube and the Facebook segments for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, you can always go back and rewatch. The Instagram segments, you got to be there because I don't save that media. I discard it as soon as I'm done. So that's kind of like my little thing. Like, you better make sure you're following Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram, otherwise you never know. You might miss something. But, yes, so we'll be watching Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 91 today on the YouTube segment, or at least I will be. I'm going to have it on in the background. I just started it. And then over on the Facebook segment next, where we will be able to watch a movie together, we will watch Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster in honor of the Godzilla and Ebirah set winning Figure of the Year for 2022. Very much well deserved. Broly Gaming, Broly was so excited for this. Heck yeah, man, that's awesome. I love to hear it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Not a whole heck of a lot of people on in here. I'm surprised. It seems like the algorithm must be killing me today, because usually we got a few more people in here. And Yosh, what's going on? There's Yosh, Leaf Claw Studios. What's up? I was just hanging out with him about an hour or so ago. We were doing a photo shoot this morning, which will go into my next topic. But yeah, no, kind of low engagement already so far, you guys. So please, on your platforms, social media platforms, let people know that we're live. Come, if they don't even know what Godzilla Fan Freaks is, just kind of give them an explanation. Hey, come check out this guy. He does a live stream. He has an awesome Godzilla collection. They talk kaiju, whatever it may be. And like always, you guys, ask me questions. Whatever it is you have on your mind. We could talk about a figure, usually a little later on in the stream. We'll usually go through and do a little tour of the Kaiju Cave. Anytime that there's a figure that you want me to stop and talk about and everything, I can do that. But there's all kinds of stuff that we can do on Kaiju Chill O'Clock. But yeah, let's beat that algorithm. Atomic blast that like button, please. It helps out a lot, But anyway, yeah, me and Yosh, we were hanging out earlier this morning and doing a photo shoot, doing some figure photography. Because I pretty much finally got it locked in. The Tucson Kaiju Festival it was officially happening before, but now it's more solidified, if that makes sense. We got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm really excited, really hyped, overwhelmed with excitement would be the proper word. But me and Yosh were working on a little figure photography this morning. And because Yosh is going to be doing the poster for the Tucson Kaiju Festival. And this is going to be the second annual Tucson Kaiju Festival. I did it back in 2019. And then, of course, all the pandemic and crap happened. So I wasn't able to bring it back. But this year, I'm bringing it back. And I'm bringing it back in a big way. We're doing it on Godzilla's birthday, November 3rd, at the Bookman's on Speedway in Wilmont. We only got the one day, but you know what? That's all right. We're going to have the whole day to work with. We're going to have trivia. We're going to have panels, contests, video game contests. Again, trivia contests. Yosh is going to be there. Other artists, vendors. We're going to make it big. We're going to make it as big as we can. And really happy to finally be bringing it back. Let's see. Let me catch up on some comments here. Broly says, I'll send my channel to some friends really soon. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it, man. And then I'll blast it with my eraser blow. There you go. I always love that attack from Broly. That just green, ball of energy. And he just, flings it at people. Love it. And then Broly, if only I could be there. Hey, one day. Because, again, I plan to do this every single year. So who knows? Maybe one day you can plan for it. Reptile 7876, what's going on? Broly saying November is a long time from now. It is. It's about 9, almost 10 months out. But you know what? Hey, the more time we have to solidify it now, the more time we have to make it as great as we possibly can. I'd rather have that much time than the time that I had to do the first festival back in 2019. I threw that festival together in the span of less than 6 months. That was kind of tight. I think it was actually more close to 4 to 3 months that I threw that festival together. And the turnout was fantastic. We had close to 500 people throughout the entire evening. It was wild. I couldn't have asked for a better turnout. Broly Gaming says he'll try to get there. Hey, man, that'd be awesome. It's free, too. It's a free event. Doesn't charge to get in. The only thing you got to bring money for is bring it for vendors, bring it for artists, raffles, and all that other stuff. But you're not going to have to pay a single dime. You can just come and enjoy it. Yosh just shared it on his Facebook. Thank you, buddy. Let's get some people on in here, guys. Atomic blast that like button, please. We got 6 people on in here. Let's go. Thank you for joining me, Godzilla Fan Freaks, live for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Yes. And then Broly saying I'm a real Chad. Thanks, man. I try, man. I've just been a collector and a love of Godzilla and Kaiju for such a long time that, now throwing pretty much my own kind of mini convention festival it blows my mind, but it makes me really happy and excited to always give back. You know, always make other people happy. Like me and Broly were talking earlier through some comments that I inspired him to collect some Dragon Ball figure arts figures. And he's actually thinking into getting into some Godzilla stuff. You know, hey, that makes me happy that, you know, if I opened, you know, your eyes up that much to where you're like, you know what, this is kind of cool. I want to get into it. And, you know, as long as you enjoy it, you buy responsibly, don't go overboard, buy smart, shop as smart, you know that saying. Then as long as you're happy and you enjoy it, and if I was able to help you achieve that, that's awesome, because that's all I want is for people to be happy. You know, that's all I want, for people to be happy and just enjoy life whatever way they see fit. Broly saying, if you like the video, you will become Super Saiyan. Trust me, it works. Hey, there you go. And then Broly also saying, I got a second Godzilla 21 from Kakarot. Ooh, that's cool, man. There you go. You're already off to a great start. That's awesome. Heck yes. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, in the background right now, what I have playing is Godzilla versus King Ghidorah 91. Because I can't show you guys any footage or anything, so it's on in the background. Here's my copy. I had it signed by Robert Scott Field, who played the Android M11. Got that signed at G-Fest a good number of years ago, so that's always something fun to have. But yes, guys, like always, questions for me, whatever it may be. You know, it could be whatever. Again, a little later on in the stream, we'll take a tour and go from there. But guys, just having a great time. Again, a great week. Tucson Kaiju Festival is coming. Again, it's going to be here before we know it, but Yosh is working on the poster. We just did some figure photography this morning. And yeah, Yosh is behind the poster, so he's going to start cracking on that really soon. Can't wait to see it. It's me and Yosh, we're both just like, yeah, it's happening, you know? We're hyped. Reptile 7876 says he loves 91. You know, it is a fan favorite. It is a fan favorite. And Reptile 7876 with the hashtag footage. Oh no. And then Broly, I want to get your opinion on this. What if I made his atomic energy green like my key and the beam like an eraser blow? Would that look cool? You know what? I've always kind of thought of what Godzilla would look like with a green beam. So you know what? I'm down for the idea. Godzilla kind of had like a green atomic energy blast in the 98 cartoon. But that was like kind of like a lightish blue / green. Like it really depended. But no, something like that would be awesome, dude. I would love to see that. You know, we've seen Godzilla's atomic breath, of course, in blue. It's been a little bit of purplish at times. White, of course, back in the Showa era, a little bit of white mist. Orange, of course, for Burning Godzilla, Godzilla 2000. You know, it's also been orange in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74. Fake Godzilla, he had an orange beam. So no, it would be cool to see Godzilla in like a green type atomic breath beam. No, that would be awesome. Leaf Claw Studios, what's my favorite version of Ghidorah? Good question. My favorite version of Ghidorah is actually not even from a Godzilla movie. It's from one of the Rebirth of Mothra films, and it's Des Ghidorah, also known as Death Ghidorah. I love that. He's my favorite Ghidorah. Now, if I actually had to pick a true King Ghidorah, I'd have to go Showa series. You know, I'd have to go Showa series, you know, the 60s. I just love the Showa stuff. So if I had to pick a true King Ghidorah, it would be the Showa series one from the 60s. But outside of that, Des Ghidorah all the way. He was just a awesome kaiju. Broly says he likes Ghidorah 19. Hey, Ghidorah 2019 had a cool design, and it had Kevin going for it. You can't beat that. Leaf Claw Studios, Yosh saying, I'm so pumped to be doing this art right up my alley. Heck yes, man. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Nick Adams from the Monster Report, who will also be at the Tucson Kaiju Festival, you guys. He's coming down from Indianapolis. Let's go. What's up, Nick? Glad you're here. Let's see, Broly, he's saying as a joke, he put his SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan 3 hair on Godzilla 21 and say, I am Super Saiyan G! Hey, man, I like mixtures and collaborations like that. That's great, man. That's hilarious. And then, hey, Broly, he's a huge fan of the Monster Report. There you go. That's awesome. Monster Report saying, you say Ghidorah, I say Ghidra. You say tomato, I say potato. There you go. That's another thing, you guys. Who did everybody grow up with? Did you grow up with Ghidorah or did you grow up with Ghidra? I grew up with Ghidra, in all honesty. I grew up... Okay, fun topic, all right? Thank you, Nick, for bringing this up. This is actually something fun to talk about. So when I grew up, some of the monsters from the Showa series, their names were pronounced differently sometimes in the American dubbed and whatnot. So Ghidra is what I knew it as. I didn't know Kumonga until way later. I knew Spiga or Spiga. You know, I never knew the giant mantis had a name Kamacuras. I just thought it was giant praying mantis. So there's funny things like that. Yosh just saying it's good to see you, Nick. And then Monster Report replying to Broly and Yosh. Good to be here with the Kaiju Kin. Reptile7876, do I like GMK Ghidorah? I do, but I wish it would have been Varan more. But yes, GMK Ghidorah has a cool design. I have the X Plus 25 centimeter in there. And then Broly saying he grew up with Ghidra. Yeah, Ghidra, you know. Again, I've pronounced it different ways over the years. Yosh grew up with Ghidorah. Oh, there you go. And then Broly, GMK was a badass looking Ghidorah. He was really cool. Broly, fun fact, I'm not sure if you know this, but the original script for GMK originally wasn't supposed to have Ghidorah and Mothra. Baragon was still there, but then Ghidorah replaced Varan, and then Mothra replaced Anguirus. So a lot of us Godzilla fans really wish we got the original script for GMK. That would have been really, really cool. In my opinion, it would have been really awesome. I would have rather seen Varan and Anguirus and Baragon versus Godzilla instead of Ghidorah, Mothra, and Baragon. It was still cool to see Baragon because I'm a Baragon guy. I love Baragon. Out of all the quadruple pod, whatever that word is, quadrupod kaiju, you know, you have Anguirus, you have Varan, Baragon. Trying to think of who else. Those are like the three main ones. Baragon's my favorite. And so, yes. And then Broly says he didn't know that. Thanks for the info. Hey, man, that's one of the things. And you know what? That's some of the stuff that turns into trivia questions. You know, again, talking about the festival. I have one trivia contest set up already. I'm going to work on at least one more. Again, we're going to have raffles. We're going to have panels. Nick's going to plan on doing a panel. I'm probably going to plan on doing at least one or two panels. I think Chris, GojiFan93, he's going to be here for it. He's going to plan on doing a panel. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, no, we're going to plan out a schedule, and it's just going to be, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, we're going to have prizes, all that good stuff. Monster Report saying he loves the Australian accents in some of the Godzilla dubs saying Godzilla. Yes, no, I think it's a crack. Those are great. And then Broly saying, you know, if they haven't seen GMK, if they say, I like the way his pupils looked. That is true. because Godzilla just had white eyes in that movie. But guys, thank you so much. We're just having a blast. As far as anything else goes, of course, Nick's here. I'm sure he's probably going to ask. I do have them on hand. I do have my snacks. Corn nuts have been a staple ever since the beginning of the series. It's one of my favorite things to snack on. I always got them on hand. So we got our snacks for today. As far as anything new that's been going on, again, the Tucson Kaiju Festival is just more cemented now. November 3rd is when it's happening. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Yosh is doing a poster. Again, we got a lot of fun stuff lined up for the day. It's going to be great. As far as new things, if you missed last Kaiju Chill O'Clock, I'll show it a little later on here when we go to do like a room tour and stuff like that, like I usually always do. But I did get my very first vintage poster. I got a original poster, Godzilla vs. Gigan poster from 1972. Crazy that I freaking own a piece of paper that's that old. It's awesome though. It's awesome. May not be one of my favorite films, but the chance to own one of those, I just couldn't pass it up. No new figures as of lately. I did, though, pre-order the Mondo Space Godzilla. That went up for pre-order on Tuesday, and so I bought one of those. That shipping was expensive, though. I will tell you that. It almost made me reconsider buying. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that much because, as we all know, it's also tax season. Our favorite season of the year. We love tax season, right? No, we don't. But so with tax season coming up, money's a little tight, but you know, I was happy to at least I was able to fit that into my budget, so we're all good. But yeah, so I can't wait for that to come in. It looks like it's going to be an awesome figure. Hopefully Mondo doesn't have any quality control issues with it. I really hope they don't. Otherwise that would suck. And I would have to email them as an angry collector, and I don't want to do that. Again, I love Mondo's products, but man, they gotta nail it down on their quality control issues. That shipping, all that stuff, just hasn't really been that great. Broly, I know I could see in my full power Super Saiyan, but could Ghidorah see? Interesting. And then Broly saying, awesome 100. Broly also saying Kakarot said he thinks anime body pillows are disgusting because his wife said so, but he has 3. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. And then Monster Report, congrats on being there for the drop of the Space Mondozilla. Yes, no. It sold out fairly quickly, but I will say about an hour to sell out is better than like 10 seconds. That much I can tell you. Lucy Collected, Jonathan, what's going on, buddy? Hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everyone's having a great time. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Helps out the algorithm. But yes, no, a lot of awesome stuff just in the works for the Tucson Kaiju Festival. Again, Nick, thank you so much for having myself, Yosh, Christopher, Chris, all of us on there to talk about it. That was so much fun. I actually went back and rewatched it. Man, I am so sorry. I don't know what my internet was on that day, but man, now I will say this, my delay might make the video a little hard to watch. I don't know what my internet was doing. It's usually not that bad because I've streamed with Nick and others before, but for some reason that night it was just like, nope, and I was on a major delay, and it's kind of rough. So I'm sorry for that. Maybe we can do another stream about the Tucson Kaiju Festival down the road, and then maybe my internet hopefully won't decide to be like, let's make this guy look as terrible as he can. But we got 7 people on in here, guys. Thank you so much. Again, Atomic, blast that like button. It helps the algorithm a lot. Again, Fred is here also for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. He is just chilling, relaxing, and we are watching Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 91 in the background. And again, later on the Facebook segment, because it won Figure of the Year, we will be watching Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. So, yeah, we have that lined up for the Facebook segment later on. And then, of course, there's the Instagram segment where we'll probably listen to some music and chill out. Let's see. Broly, if Goku's Kamehameha and Godzilla's atomic breath were to clash, who would be victorious? That's hard for me to call because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan and a Godzilla fan, but I want to say I've been a Godzilla fan longer. So I want to give it to Godzilla, but realistically, the way Goku is and his achievements and power and heights, I'm pretty sure he'd beat Godzilla. You know, I would like Godzilla to win, but realistically, probably would be Goku. And then don't worry about spelling errors. You're all good. Yo's just saying hi to everybody. Monster Report, you were stuck in a parallel dimension. Everybody was cool with it. I'm glad for that. You know, it was just like, it pained me so much that there was a delay. I was just like, no, why does it have to happen now? Yo's just saying hi to Fred and Jonathan. Broly saying hi to Fred. And then Nick saying, Fred, take a bow, my feline friend. And then Yosh, he's going to be doing the poster in kind of the old pulp style paintings for movie posters. Dude, oh, Yosh, I can already see it. I can already see it. Dude. Yosh, can you finish that by today? Because I really want to see it. No. Oh, man. That's going to look so awesome, you guys. Guys, 8 people on in here, 4 likes. It's not adding up. Atomic, blast that like button, please. Let's go. Helps the algorithm. But guys, thank you so much. Again, questions for myself. You want me to talk about a figure? Is there a topic you'd like to talk about? Let's go, you know. Engage with others in the chat. Ask them questions. Jonathan saying hi to Yosh. Broly, to be honest, Godzilla's atomic breath is much stronger, so Godzilla would be victorious. Cool, man. I mean, hey, there's who knows, you know? That's not for us to decide. If somebody eventually has a buttload of money, and I mean a buttload of money, and they're able to get the rights for Dragon Ball Z and Godzilla, and they want to throw a movie together, then guess what? It's their choice to make who wins. Jonathan, I just got 2 kg of printing resin on my Photon. Damn, that's a big bottle. Oh, man. Broly, I'm running away from Vegeta right now. I stole his I stole his sap jacket. Oh, man. Leaf Claw Studios, just laughing it off, and I'm pumped. I'll probably have pre-drawing done beginning of next week. That's going to be awesome. Yosh, thank you so much for your dedication. I just had an eyelash fall in my eye. I felt it. Not today. Not today. Okay. And then Yosh just saying, dang, Jonathan. And then Gojira851, what's going on? He's just dropping in to say hi. He's on the way to work. Have fun. Gojira851, thank you, brother. Have a great day at work, dude. And then Jonathan saying he posted pics on the resin on Instagram, even added a pic with scale for reference. I'll have to check that out. I think I might have missed that post. I'll check that out later today, Jonathan. That's awesome, though. That's crazy. But, yeah, no, you guys, we're just chilling, hanging out. Any questions, any topics, you know, please ask them. We got 9 people on in here, still only 4 likes. Guys, hit the like button, please. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. Atomic, blast that like button, please. It really helps out the algorithm. It helps Godzilla fan freaks show up in people's feeds who like Godzilla and Kaiju stuff. It just helps me reach more people. which is what I like to do. You know, I don't make any money from this. I don't make a dime. I do this because I enjoy it. I do it because I enjoy talking to other fans about this stuff. I just enjoy reaching out to people. Yosh saying Kamehameha that like button if need be. Yes, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan and you're here, Kamehameha that like button. Big Bang Attack the like button. Gallet Gun, Final Flash, Special Beam Cannon, Masenko, Double Sunday. Hey. Death Beam, Death Ball, whatever. However other many crazy names there are for Dragon Ball Z names, you know. Tri-Beam, Donan Ray, Wolf Fang Fist. I can go all day. Let's see here. Broly, what do I think of you making a Gogeta-ma as a custom? That dude, Broly, never ask for approval on like what, because you know what I'm always gonna say? Go for it. You know, what's it gonna hurt? You know, if you enjoy it and you have an idea, go for it, man. You know, and you know what? If it turns out to be not what you wanted or not really that great, hey, there's always trial and error, and you just try again. But no, man, if you have an idea, I'm always gonna tell you to go for it. You know why? Because I'm never going to say anything is dumb or that's not going to work or that's stupid, okay? You have an idea, go for it. You know, strive, make it, do it. Yeah.
They're a new kind of animal. They're created through biotechnology.
Jonathan just talking to Leaf Claw Studios. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night due to the excitement of the Tucson Kaiju Festival just getting more cemented. And, you know, I was excited to hang out with Yosh this morning before the show to do a, like, photo shoot with figures and stuff like that. So, probably only got maybe about 5-ish hours, probably a little under 5-ish hours of sleep. So, but I'm going to do the show regardless. But yeah, Jonathan's talking with Yosh. Reptile 7876, what are my thoughts on Godzilla and Kong? Very creative title, by the way. The first time that title was leaked, I said the same thing. I was like, man, that's a real brain buster somebody came up with. We went to Godzilla versus Kong, and then we went to just, not even Godzilla versus Kong 2 or anything like that. It's Godzilla and Kong. Sounds like a sitcom. I don't necessarily like the title. I'm hearing that it's actually still a rough draft title. They're not sure what the title is, but I don't know. I really kind of hope it changes to something else because it just seems really bland. You know, it seems bland to me. Broly just saying eraser below that like button. There you go. Jonathan just clicked on like. Yosh said cough on it even. Because Yosh has a cough right now. Tim, solar flare, yeah. What's up, Tim? Thanks for being here. And then Leaf Claw Studios telling Jonathan that's a score on what he got. And then Broly, what customs would you like me to make? Dragon Ball Super or Godzilla? Your ideas, my creations. You know what? Anytime anybody has something that they tell me that, hey, what would you like to see? Broly? Godzilla 1962. My favorite Godzilla design is Godzilla 1962. I would like to see what you do with that. So there's my answer to your question. And then Jonathan just talking with Yosh. And then Yosh saying, except for Velveeta and ice cream with hot sauce. That might be not a great idea, but who knows? And then Broly saying, I crack him up. Hey, man, if I make you smile, I make you laugh, my job's done. I just want people to be happy and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever a competition. No sense to be rude or disrespectful, you know. Hey, I make everybody happy. Fred, what are you doing?
We really traveled in time.
What are you doing? He was like just, you guys couldn't see it, but he was like climbing on my back, kind of. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He's never done that before. That was a first. I thought he was like going to come up on my shoulder for a minute. Nick Adams, Monster Report, Godzilla and Kong, the cash grab of the century. And Jonathan talking with Yosh. And then Broly, I'm starting to like this Yosh guy. Broly, check him out on his YouTube channel, Leaf Claw Studios. Yosh does all different kinds of artwork. He does pencil, pen, ink, painting, watercolor. The dude could make dirt look nice, okay? So definitely check him out. Give him a sub. He's also on Instagram. If you have a commission, again, you guys are kind of both artists. You might like each other's work. Who knows? Maybe you want to commission something from Yosh. He did Jet Jaguar here. He's actually working on a big project for me for my channel, as well as working on stuff for the Tucson Kaiju Festival. But this is one of his pieces right here. This is the Jet Jaguar he did for me. I'll take a closer shot of it later on in the stream. But yeah, no. Just check out his stuff. Amazing, great artist. Colton, what's going on, man?
6,600 of our brave soldiers fought valiantly. They fought to the very last man without giving.
And then Jonathan saying, I still want to defy them and try it on ice cream. And then Yosh saying hi to Cole. Broly saying I can do that. And then Broly is an excellent choice every time, says Cole. Broly saying thank you. Yosh talking with Jonathan. Broly will check him out. And then Yosh saying dirt paintings are next month. Just kidding. And then Broly kind of using the meme from Spider-Man there with Norman Osborn. Instead of scientist, though, it's like, I'm somewhat of an artist myself. And then Cole saying, Jet Jaguar, the true GOAT. Dude, yes, Jet Jaguar, greatest of all time. Showa Jet Jaguar. Really wasn't that big on Singular Point Jet Jaguar. He was okay. But for me, again, I love Showa movies. It's Showa all the way. Reptile 7876, what's my favorite Godzilla atomic breath? Ooh, good question. Let me think about that for a second. Because, you know, Godzilla's atomic breath does stay consistent throughout different eras of the films, but there are some differences. You know what? I have to go with Godzilla 1971 for my favorite atomic breath. I liked the way it looked in 71. I liked the tone of the blue they used. I liked how in 71 it was like a little more like translucent. It wasn't just like a solid like color. You can kind of see through it. So yeah, 1971 Godzilla vs. Hedorah. That's probably my favorite Godzilla atomic breath. But good question, Reptile 7876. Broly saying, I'm going to try to make Vegeta's hairline look better. Get rid of that Widow's Peak. And then Broly saying Jet Jaguar and Singular Point was badass. No, you know, when he had that Anguirus spike spear, that was cool stuff. And then Cole saying, but Jet Jaguar kicked so much tail in Save the Earth game and in Rulers of Earth. That's a big win. That is true. Dude, Jet Jaguar in Godzilla Rulers of Earth, he piloted Mechagodzilla. Actually, let me go grab the comic and show you guys, because if you haven't seen it, dude, let me find the exact volume. Let me see here. Let's see, what volume was that? I feel like it might have been the first one. a minute. Intermission. Second volume, probably. I feel like that's more accurate. At least I think it's Rulers of Earth. I could be totally wrong.
Amazing. It's incredible. I can't believe it.
Why is it helping us? Let's disembark.
I obviously wasn't prepared for this.
It's a dinosaur! A gigantic dinosaur!
What volume was it? Dang it.
Dinosaur? What?
I think it was this one. But I've said that about the last 2 volumes, so I bet you I'm wrong again. Oh no, I bet you it is. Hang on. Maybe.
Commence firing! Yes, sir! Fire!
Oh, it's not that one either. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong comic book series. Can someone... I know I own the comic. I know it's here somewhere. But how about I sit over here? That way you guys just aren't looking at a blank couch. Fred's got the zoomies, apparently. Let me catch up on some comments here. We got 11 people on in here. Thank you very much for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 36. I have Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah on in the background right now. Looking for something particular to show somebody. I've been looking through my comics here, and I can't find it yet, but I know it's in one of these. Yosh saying Singular Point Jet Jaguar looked like an actual machine, but kind of like goblins built him. Yeah, no, he had a decent design. It's just not my favorite. Jonathan talking to there. Broly, in his opinion, Anguirus died too early. Yeah, Anguirus always gets the short end of the stick. Yeah, in Singular Point, yeah, no, it was kind of messed up. Anguirus was such a cool character. And Cole, this is a great scene. Jet Jaguar using Kiryu to own Destroya. Cole, what issue was that? Because I want to show it, but I haven't come across it yet. I have all the volumes of Godzilla Rulers of Earth, but unless I missed it, it's in one of these. I know it's in one of these. But I feel like it's in an earlier one. It's not this late.
Well then, since we're positive that
But then I also want to keep up on your guys' comments too. Yeah, the fun characters do die often quick. That is true, Yosh. And then Broly saying, I'm afraid I can't do anything with Vegeta hairline. It lacks a lot. It might be a rough one. And then Cole saying, take that, you dinosaur. Yeah, you guys can probably hear it in the background. Hopefully, YouTube and Toho doesn't get me for the audio. I'm going to turn it down just a scunch, just in case. Because last thing I want is for them to copy. If they copyright claim it, it's whatever. It's when they block it and take it down that you got a problem with me. Especially when I'm not meaning to break the rules. And it's obvious in the video that I'm not. Let's see. Broly saying in King of the Monsters, you could see Anguirus dead in the ancient city ruin. Yes, that was an Easter egg. Nick Adams from the Monster Report. Major Spielberg. Kill a dinosaur. Roars like Rodan and Gamera. Yeah, no, that threw me off too when I first saw it. And then Yosh just saying to Broly, that's cool that he missed that. And then Broly just saying he just bought Godzilla Domain. Hey, man, that's heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. And then Cole saying my favorite Godzilla King Ghidorah is 91. Dude, Cole, we got it on the tube right now. And then Broly saying he loves sharing info with people. Hey, we all do. That's what it's about, you know. Tim coming in with a clutch. Rulers of the Earth 12. Okay, hang on. What does the first one go up to? Okay. Volume 2. Oh, man. Rulers of the Earth 12. I wish that these told you how many issues. Let's see, 1. Okay, and then that's going to be 2. And then 3 and 4. Okay, so if there's that many per thing, 8. So it's got to be in this one.
It might be much happier.
It's got to be in Volume 3.
Left you all alone to die on its own island. Come on now. History has no room for sentimentality. Come, let's get back and finish up our work.
I'm going to be really disappointed if I can't find this damn thing. Hey, Tim, if you're able to narrow that down to a volume versus issue, please let me know, because I'm still having a hard time finding it. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Found it. Never mind. I got it. I knew it was in this one. Okay. So, you guys, I'll try to do this the best I can. So, Jet Jaguar here. He's fighting Destroya. He shrinks down and everything. And then he notices Mechagodzilla over there, right? Dude flies inside Mechagodzilla and pilots him. And he fires the absolute zero cannon. Trying to work this so there's not so much of a glare on the page. But that is so, to me, that is so awesome. To me, I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, no, so Jet Jaguar pilots Mechagodzilla in Godzilla Rulers of Earth. But yes, I have all 6 volumes of Rulers of Earth. If you want a good Godzilla comic investment, I highly recommend all the 6 volumes of Rulers of Earth. Great, great read. Fantastic read. All right, let's see here. Let's catch up on these. But Tim, thank you for the help with that. Reptile 7876. What are my favorite Godzilla dorsal plates? 62. 62 all the way. Broly, I think I also have Godzilla Rulers of Earth. It's a great comic series. It's solid.
How did it go?
Jonathan saying, I think Anguirus gets jerked around because he crawls around on his knees all the time. Like we're all better than you because we can stand.
A success.
Good.
Broly saying, if Bardock survived and saved the Saiyans, Earth would be destroyed. That is true. That is probably true. I like Broly saying I like to stay in Super Saiyan 3 because I don't have eyebrows or eyelashes that don't fall in my eyes. Yep, hey, that's a perk. That is a perk. And then Broly saying he does have Godzilla Rulers of Earth. That is awesome. And then Yosh saying, whoa, JJ. And then Broly saying that is crazy. Yes, no. It's wild because it's like Jet Jaguar's already a robot. But here, he has the mentality to be like, okay, how am I going to beat you, Destroya? Okay, I'm going to pilot Mechagodzilla. That's what I'm going to do. But yes, so are you done with your zoomies? Running around like crazy man? Anyway, on to other new things. Didn't really get to showcase it that much last week on Kaiju Chill O'Clock because it was a graveyard shift and I had 2 guests over. But I did end up buying something for the Kaiju Chill O'Clock couch. As you guys know, I pretty much have it draped with blankets and stuff. We got a Godzilla 84 poster throw blanket right in the middle. But I was like, you know, I've always been like a Mario fan, and I'm pretty sure any of us Kaiju fans, who's our favorite Mario character? Okay, I use this character in Mario Kart, Mario Party, Super Smash Brothers. Anybody can guess who I'm talking about? Feel free to put it in the comments before I show it. And then Reptile 7876, heck yeah, 62 is an epic suit. It's my favorite. I love 62. I love 62 so much. Austin Creations, Rulers of Earth is great. I love how they basically have every Toho Kaiju in it. Yes. No, it was, dude, solid series. Broly, if you're going to play a Dragon Ball Z game, I recommend Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but not the Bardock version, because in order to win, you have to die. That's any Bardock story, though. But I've played a little bit of Kakarot. Tim actually owns Kakarot, and I've played it over at his place. My favorite Dragon Ball Z game, though, as of right now, is still Dragon Ball FighterZ. I love that game so much. A lot of fun. And then Broly saying Bowser, Mario, and then Leaf Claw Studio says ba-ba-bow. Jonathan saying Donkey Kong. Monster Report saying Koopa Trooper. Broly, again, Bowser. Preference would be Wario. Me too. And then Broly saying me too. But guys, for the Kaiju Couch, I found this guy at Target. Could not pass him up. I didn't actually have any Bowser like merchandise, but I was like, you know what? He falls in the line of Kaiju a little bit, so why not? So I picked this guy up at Target. Actually a pretty good Bowser plush. Not gonna lie. I am very happy with this product. But nah, very cool. So yes, so Bowser sits on the Kaiju Couch all the time. Like how his eyebrows can raise a little bit too. Like you can get him out of the way of the eyes, see the eyes more. But yeah, so got Bowser for the Kaiju Couch.
I'll get my revenge.
And then Yosh saying Bowser for sure. Nick, Princess Peach. And then Yosh saying, oh yeah. And then Broly saying, that looks awesome. And then Broly also saying, my rabbit is playing with my Godzilla plushie. Hey man, you got a rabbit? Hey, Fred's already like knocked him off the couch and played with him. Doesn't chew on him or anything though, so that's good. But Fred definitely likes Bowser also. So I know what it's like to have an animal that likes your stuffed animals. Reptile 7876 saying awesome plush. Yeah, no. I've always liked Bowser, but I've never had any figures or anything really. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? It's not a bad price. It's actually kind of nice. It's just something else to add to the Kaiju Couch. Why not? You know? So, yeah. And then Yosh saying, ladies and gentlemen, I must jet Jaguar. And then also saying, but peace and power to y'all. Yosh, thank you for being here, buddy. Yosh, get some rest. I know you're really tired, man. Thank you for being here for as long as you could. Appreciate you, brother. Get some rest. And then Jonathan saying that would totally fit down in our basement arcade. Heck yeah, I bet it would. Jonathan saying bye to Yosh. And then Broly, why do people know me as the MF who can't stop screaming? And then Broly saying bye to Yosh. Because that's what Broly did a lot. He was always, ah! And then Yosh saying, heck yeah, always an honor. Yosh, thank you, man. Have a good one.
You came back here to tell them their country was in danger. Now you've double-crossed them with what you're doing. You've gone too far.
Oh, man. Monster Report, we're doing a retro video game theme in the new edition Kids Playroom. I'll send you pictures of the Mario art on the wall. Your wife's doing it. That's awesome, Nick. That's awesome. Is she doing Bowser? I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. Heck yeah. And then Broly saying people know me for Kakarot. Yeah, that's true. And then Yosh saying the kid, dude, oh, they're going to love it, Nick. They're going to love it. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And then Broly saying, I don't have a wife. That's all right. Don't worry. Broly will get there one day.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
But, yeah, no, guys, we're just having an awesome time. 11 people on in here. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. We're just chilling, having a great time. That's what Kaiju Chill O'Clock is. You know, it's just engagement. It's really like nothing like special. Broly, I keep you entertained. Hey, man, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I can. You know, again, it's nothing special. You know, it's not like a lot of other hardcore like streamer streams or like a video game stream or anything like that. Every now and then we'll play video games and I'll turn the camera around. But you know what? It's just kind of just hanging out, you know, chance to talk with me, engage with me, because that's what I love doing with people. And then Broly saying, it's like I'm next to you. Hey, man, we're a community family. That's what it's about.
Its whole purpose is to equalize the power of all nations on Earth. All types of people joined our organization. Modest ones and aggressive ones. Mostly very radical. We stole the time.
Jonathan saying he doesn't have a wife either. He has an ex-wife. I also live in, I also have, Jonathan, I think you spelled that wrong. I also have a live-in girlfriend. Much better that way. Hey, man, whatever makes you happy at the end of the day, that's what matters. As long as you're happy and enjoying life, that's what matters.
Japan will become even stronger. The richest nation of the 20th.
Let's see, Broly. I was once joined in a DBL YouTuber. As soon as I joined and said hi, someone just tagged me and said Kakarot. And then Broly saying my super counterparts are kind of weird. That's okay. What are we at? We're about an hour into the stream. We could take that tour if you guys want. You know, we usually go for about 2 hours in this stream. You know, but it depends on the engagement. You know, if it dies down, you know, probably cut it a little short. But we always have a blast. But if you guys are ready for a tour, I could easily just walk around. We could talk about some stuff. Broly saying Super Broly is in love with a green woman. Kale is attracted to her sister. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nah, there's some questionable things that go on in Dragon Ball Super these days. That's for sure. And then Broly saying, what has the legendary Saiyans come to? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's things that I like about Super, and then there's things I don't like about the Super series. But all in all, I'm always happy to have more Dragon Ball, more Godzilla, you know, all that good stuff that I like. You know what this world needs though more of? Guyver. We need more Guyver stuff. That is for sure. Reptile 7876, can I show the 66 set? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Instead of just seeing the box art that's behind me here, let's go take a look at it. So let me rotate my camera here so that we can avoid the TV of dreaded footage. Bada boom, bada bing. There's wonderful Snake Mountain. And then let me go ahead and just pick you guys up. And we will walk around. Anytime, though, you guys want me to, like, sit and talk about something, just let me know. And, yeah. Broly saying, let's go. I'm not weird. I don't only keep the boxes. Hey, man, I don't keep the boxes that, I only keep particular boxes. Jonathan, what's up? What are you trying to say? You're saying my name. What you got? But, So here's that poster. I got to do a little bit of work with it because it's not really sitting center in this frame anymore. And this was a really cheap frame. I think it's going to be a temporary housing for the poster. I definitely want to get something a little bit better for it, which Tim is going to help me out with. Because, again, this is a vintage poster from 72. So this poster is over 50 years old now. But it's in pretty good shape. Little faded in spots. It has a slight tear at the bottom that you can't see due to it being at the bottom of the frame. But no, this was a really cool pickup.
I see him as clearly as if you were walking right in front of me. It feels exactly the way I felt before.
And then we'll go ahead and take a walk into the Kaiju room here. Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters. Yes. But Reptile 7876 wanted to take a look at the 66 set. Here we are. Figure of the year 2022. Broly saying that you meant that you keep the boxes. Hey man, that's cool. I originally kept all my boxes, but then I couldn't keep the space. You know, like they were just taking up too much space at the end of the day. So I only held on to boxes that that really like meant something to me. You know what I mean? Or were special to the figure. But other than that, I pretty much trashed all my other boxes. Jonathan saying, typing not strong today. Hold on a second. No worries, Jonathan. You're good. And then Broly just saying he doesn't like the super version of himself. And then Austin saying that poster is a great piece. Dude, it is. It's freaking awesome. I love it. Jonathan saying, have I seen the guy on Instagram making a living humanoid version of Castle Grayskull using vintage CG shell and a huge Fantastic Four thing action figure? No, I have not seen that, Jonathan. Please send that my way. I will check it out later. And then Broly, I love to see the Kaiju room. And then Reptile 7876 saying, that's an awesome set. Dude, it's beautiful. I'm so glad that it won Figure of the Year. It is so well deserved. You know, Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster is so underrated. It's such an underrated film. It deserves so much more love than what it gets. It's beautiful. Doesn't matter what from any angle. It just looks beautiful. Broly said, I never said I didn't like him. He is just scared of me. And then Jonathan, I think I sent it to you in messages on Instagram. I'll double check it. Okay, maybe you did and I might have missed it. And then Broly saying it's beautiful and then it's perfect in every way. Its greatness level is over 9,000. But yeah, no. Great, great set. Oh, M11's having the car chase scene. It's a good thing that Gigan tapestry blocks the footage. You can't really see it, so I won't get pinged for it. Yeah. But yeah, no. That 66 set, again, hey, I encourage anybody, if you can find it for a reasonable price, I say go for it. You won't be disappointed. That's if you have the budget for it. If you can't, don't do it. But it's fantastic. It's definitely one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Again, such an underrated film. It deserves so much more than what it gets. Speaking of the Tucson Kaiju Festival, here's the poster from what you can see of when I first did it back in 2019. This was the poster for it. I'll try to get the letters in there. First ever Tucson, and it was called the Godzilla Festival. But to avoid trouble with Toho, I'm changing it to the Tucson Kaiju Festival. But there was the poster for it. And there's Destroya. And then, of course, you see it back in there, hosted by Godzilla Fan Freaks. But that was a lot of fun. I'm so happy to be bringing back the Tucson Kaiju Festival this year. Chris, Goji Fan 93, I don't know if he is in here or not. I see he just messaged me, but I can't read his message right now because I'm streaming. So he's going to have to get back with, or I'll have to get back with him. Nick, or if anybody's still here who knows Chris, Goji Fan 93, shoot him a message, please, and tell him I am currently streaming and can't respond. But here is one of my favorite Godzilla 62 figures. It's a gigantic X Plus series. I love that 62 so much. Nick, thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. I just want to let him know I don't mean to leave him hanging. I'm just in the middle of streaming right now. But I'll respond to him when I can. Baragon here. This is one of the figures that me and Yosh were photographing this morning. And again, you guys get to hear it here. If you guys missed the video that we did with the Monster Report, Baragon is going to be on the next poster. So that way you guys know who Yosh is working with. Baragon is going to be on the second annual Tucson Kaiju Festival poster. Broly saying Baragon is underrated. Oh, 100% Baragon is underrated. Can you tell I like Baragon? I got all these figures. I got all these figures of Baragon. I love Baragon. He's one of my favorites.
We're in trouble. What is it? What's happening? What's the matter? Come in. Come in. Come here to me.
Oh, Godzilla's busting the sub. Oh, no! But Baragon is fantastic. My last review, hope you guys enjoyed it, was on the Mondo Sunrise variant, Godzilla 84 here. And then again, speaking of the Tucson Kaiju Festival, what did you guys think of the little promo video? Little promotional video my friend Alex did with stop motion. He gave me permission to post that around on Godzilla Fan Freaks YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And he threw that together, and I was like, dude, that's awesome. Like, just thank you for my team's hard work and their dedication towards this. Couldn't ask for a better team. You guys just all rock. I want you to know that. Let's see here. Broly saying yes. Broly knows all. Hey, it's Baragon. I mean Gorosaurus. I mean a monster destroying France. Nick. That whole Baragon and Gorosaurus fiasco from Destroy All Monsters. And then Broly saying it was great with stop motion. Alex did an awesome job. I couldn't appreciate that better, what he did. Like, it was awesome. So, yeah, it was cool to have a little promotional video for it. That was awesome. Tim, Baragon versus Anguirus. Who do you have, Baragon? I'm the wrong person to ask that question. Baragon all day. Like, don't get me wrong. I do like Anguirus. He has a certain charm. I love all his spikes. But I gotta give it to Baragon. I just do. I gotta give it to Baragon. I love Baragon just way too much. He's just such a cool kaiju. And Baragon has a heat ray. Tim, who's the better sidekick? Anguirus, because Baragon was nobody's sidekick. So Anguirus wins that category. Nick saying Goji Fan 93 said no rush. Hey, no problem. Chris, a little birdie told me you were streaming. How dare you not respond to my messages? Hey, man. I'm a content creator just like you. Give me your break, man. I'm trying here, man. I'm throwing a festival together at the same time. Cut me some slack, man. Here's Mechagodzilla Activate to make up for it. Oh man! Again, Gigan Tapestry blocks the footage. It's very useful in that aspect. The Jets are going after Ghidorah, though. Oh no! Chris saying no breaks. Broly agreeing with Anguirus was the better sidekick. And then Nick saying I'm the birdie. And then Chris saying no slack. Oh man. Broly saying you did Super Saiyan Rose 3. Wow. Ooh, that's cool, man. Hey, I'm kind of a Goku Black fan. I liked Goku Black. I like the Rose hairstyle. Or the color, I should say. It really wasn't a style. But, no, guys. I definitely cannot wait for the festival. It's going to be so much freaking fun, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. And again, I can't wait to hang out with Nick, Chris. We're definitely going to have some videos planned here at the Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters where we're all hanging out together. So again, there's a lot of stuff to come, you guys, in November. November is just going to be great. And then Monster Report saying Chris, he's an unforgiving man. Wow. And then Broly, if you want to see the Super Saiyan Rose 3, it's on a series called Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I think I've heard of that, and I think I've seen images of it. So I know what you're talking about, but thank you for reminding me. I will check that out. And then Chris saying the Tucson Kaiju Festival versus G-Fest. Tucson Kaiju Festival having the greater of that. Oh, man. Chris, again, dude, I can't thank you enough, man. Oh, Nick, Nick wasn't even at the first one. So, I mean, guys, again, that means so much to me. Like, thank you. Like, you guys like trying to make me like cry or something? Because it's like, I'm just doing my best here to just make everybody happy. You know, I'm not trying to compete with G-Fest. I'm not trying to like, oh, G-Fest sucks, you know, whatever. You know, I'm just, but the fact that you guys are saying that, thank you. You know, it means a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then Nick is correct about my correct. He meant facts. I was like, what is that word? But guys, Chris, don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Thank you so much for the support. Guys, it helps out the algorithm. Thank you so much for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Having a blast as always. Let's take a look at these He-Man figures again. Now that we're in a little bit more of a daylight setting. Nick, I put the alternate head on mine. I just like the way it looked better. Man, my camera does not want to focus. And then this Skeletor, 10 out of 10. Like, I'm not sure if I like this one or the Classics Dark Despot more. It's kind of hard. The face is amazing. But yeah, really happy with these guys. I really love they added the gold trim design to the cape. I freaking love it. Broly saying he agrees with Chris. And then Monster Report. I have nothing to correct about the correctness of Chris. Correct comment. That is correct, Nick. And then Broly, damn, time flies. It's already been an hour. You know, Broly, that's the thing with Kaiju Chill O'Clock, is that even though I may do the show for about 2 hours here on YouTube, roughly maybe about 2 hours over on Facebook, and then maybe like 30 minutes to an hour over on Instagram, flies by. Like, you think, man, I mean, of course, all the time is true, but it's like, it flies by. But we're having fun. That's what it's about. Time flies when you're having fun. And then Tim says, I love that you make my day fly. Hey, Tim, I'm glad to do it because you know what? When I'm at work, nobody really makes my day fly. So I'm glad I can do it for you guys. There's 12 people here, and I'm the only... You're not the only one who liked. There's a lot of other likes in here. But thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Again, yeah, we got 12 people on here. Atomic Plat... Boy, tongue tie just happened. Blah, 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 blah. Reset. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live with Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Again, Atomic, blast that like button. It really helps out with the algorithm, all that good stuff. Monster Report saying, I have many more Motu figures I need to unbox and review. It's taking too long on this new office. It's okay, Nick. You got those projects going on, man. You'll get there. And then Broly saying that my YouTube sucks. YouTube's weird the way it shows stuff up, but hey. And then Chris saying it's still my fault. It's still my fault. It's my fault. My fault. And then Broly saying, because you only see one like. Well, rest assured, Broly, on my end, it says there's 7, so we're good. But, guys, thank you again so much. Again, if there's a figure you want to talk about, can definitely do it. Ghidorah's fighting Godzilla, blocking footage, Gigan. Make my day. Pretty soon, again, if you guys missed, Monster Report sees 8 likes. Hey, there you go. Thank you so much, you guys. And then, but if you guys missed last week's episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, I mentioned how Tim is actually going to be helping me light this guy up. So my Space Godzilla's crystals will light up. See if I can get a shot here somehow. The dorsal plates we're planning to light up. Oh yeah, it's going to be cool. Jonathan says he just got a text that told me my ride to Sweet and Easy Life has arrived. You guys, I'm set for life. Thank God that text came through. Wait, you guys don't think that text was spam? Oh, Jonathan. But, yeah, no, you guys, there really hasn't been a whole heck of a lot of new stuff. Again, it's the beginning of the year. It's tax season. I got a bunch of stuff on pre-order. That's really all I can tell you. And it's mainly for Mondo. I got a bunch of records still that need to come in. Pre-ordered the Space Godzilla on Tuesday. Really excited for that. That's not scheduled to come out till July. I got a poster on pre-order from Mondo. That's supposed to be coming in, I think, like springtime. So hopefully the next couple months. So there's a lot of stuff that I have on pre-order from Mondo that I'm waiting to come in. But as far as new things, Broly, I got the Kong 21. Forgot the name of the company. That would be the Playmates. Yeah, this Kong right here is the Playmates Kong. And this actually came from Nick Adams from the Monster Report because none of my Walmarts here had them. So Nick found one and sent it to me. Nick, thank you again. I love him. Yeah. And then Chris, guess what I recently ordered? Chris, what did you order? And is that what you meant by it's my fault again? What did you order? Chris, pretty soon, guess what? Your wife's going to be like, I don't want him to come to the wedding because he's making you spend money. And then Jonathan saying, I heard you say from Mondo. I thought you said Frumunda, making a joke, but decided to hung on a bit low. And then Broly saying, oh yeah, I got the Kong 21 from Playmates also. Very cool, man. And then Chris saying, this one wasn't your fault. And then Chris saying, I swear, it's the last thing I'm getting. I already need to stop. But I finally got a Holy Grail. Ooh. Well, Chris, I can't wait to see your message and see what it is. Don't tell me here. Don't tell me here. Let me wait and read it on later. Oh, wait, you already said it. Oh, man, you got the 25 centimeter 84. Congrats, dude. Heck yeah. That is one I don't have. I just have the 30 centimeter 84. But, oh, Chris, that's awesome, dude. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. No, that's a great figure right there. Fantastic grab, Chris. Fantastic. But yeah, I just have the 30 centimeter 84, which is still a great figure. Oh man, Ghidorah's battling Godzilla. Footage blocker Gigan. Makes it work. Oh man. And then yeah, Chris, you've been looking for that figure for a long time, dude. And then Broly saying someone keeps sending you Godzilla 21. So you have infinite art for customs. Hey man, that's cool. And then Monster Report saying, Nick, you had Everett in suspense. We should have kept him that way for a while. And then Chris saying, but I got to stop for a bit. Yeah, Chris, I'm curious to know what you ended up scoring it for, man. I'm very curious to know. I'm pretty sure you got a good deal on it, though, because if I know you wouldn't, like, go crazy. So I'm pretty sure you got a good score. Broly saying you got 6 different ones now. Dang, man. Hey, man, that's awesome. And then Chris saying my fiance is thinking I'm crazy. Chris, is she planning on coming with you to the Tucson Kaiju Festival? Because if so, she's going to see crazy in person here. Have you showed her my room yet? She thinks you're crazy? Let's rethink it a little bit. Let's rethink it. Just a little bit. Just a little. I mean, oh my goodness. My tripod trying to smack me in the face. I mean, look at that. Look, she doesn't know the definition of crazy. And then you did get a good deal for what he is worth. Heck yeah, man. That's great to hear. And then Chris saying, I hope so. I want her to go. Heck yeah, man. And then Chris just laughing. I like to have stupid fun, man. But no, seriously, Chris, she don't know crazy. Not that I'm crazy. I just have a collection that I enjoy, just like Chris has a collection that he enjoys. I mean, Chris, you could tell her that, like, I mean, I don't even want to say a quarter because maybe like half a quarter of my collection is like your collection. You know, Ghidorah here came from Chris. Megalon came from Chris. Jet Jaguar came from Chris. Let's see, what else do I got here? Godzilla 73, Gigan Final Wars came from Chris. Mecha Godzilla here, Chris. And Mecha Godzilla 93 and Shin from Chris. Let me see. I think that was it. I guess you could also count Chris. I know you know these little guys. They're still living life. They're loving the lights. They're loving all the LED craziness. They love all their kaiju friends, Chris. Just know that they are doing well. I love them so much. But these came from Chris as well. And these are just about probably more special than everything else Chris has given to me, because Chris told me he had these since he was a very young kid, and he decided to pass them on to me. And I couldn't be more grateful of that. You know, like, Chris, again, thank you, man. And just know that they are being well kept. They're in a loving collection for sure.
So it's almost certain that Godzilla will raid Tokyo.
But this is it. After it's over,
And then Monster Report, did it cost you a kidney or your right arm and your right arm? And then Tim laughing at what Broly says. And then Chris saying, well, she didn't go to G-Fest with me in 2019, and I'm surprised she stayed with me after that. Oh, man. And then Chris saying, no arm or kidney. Chris saying, you're welcome. And then Broly watching Oob and Boo's fusion. Tim, where's the Megalon love? Oh, man, Megalon love. Speaking of Megalon, there's Megalon right there. I don't have a lot of Megalon stuff, and it's disappointing, but Tim, there's not a lot of Megalon stuff out there. I've always wanted the Trendmaster's Doom Island Megalon, though. But man, that figure's expensive as heck. I just can't justify like almost $500 for a Trendmaster's figure. I just can't. As much as I want one, I can't. So I don't have a lot of Megalon stuff. But I do have the 25 centimeter. I wish I had the 30 centimeter Megalon. And I wish I got the 30 centimeter Jet Jaguar, but those came out as a time to where the budget was not right, and I missed out on them. Chris saying, oh, I love those guys. Chris, hey, man. They love you too, man. They're well loved here. Trust me. And then Broly saying, that's a small JJ. Yes, it is. And then you got Chris's shin. How can he walk now? Lucy Collette Jonathan saying, Megalon love sounds unwanted and really uncomfortable. Broly saying need to lay off the crack. Oh my goodness. You guys are ridiculous. And then Chris, did I sell you that X Plus Megalon? Chris, I bought everything from you. Yes, you did. But you gave me an extremely good deal. I think for everything, wasn't it like... I forget, Chris. You gave me a really good deal on everything, man, and that was just awesome because realistically, Chris, you for what I bought from you, you probably could have got double that. But you're an awesome guy, and you gave me a heck of a deal. And then Chris saying it was a great day for your wallet. I bet. Hey, but you know what? I had no buyer's regret. It was just such a fun time. I got a lot of pieces that I missed out on previously, and I didn't have to pay up the butt for them. So, Chris, again, thank you, man. Again, all your stuff, I'm pretty sure that you appreciate it, that it's in my collection. You know what I mean? Because, you know what's awesome is, like, I don't know if Chris knows anybody else he sold the rest of his collection to. He actually knows somebody he sold a good majority of stuff with, and now he can, like, whenever we hang out or whatever, if he comes to see me, he still gets to see figures that he originally had. That's awesome in my mind. You know? Visitation rights. And then Monster Report, don't be alarmed if Sanda and Gyra end up disappearing after the Tucson Kaiju Festival. Oh, Nick. If they do, I already know. I already know where they are. They disappear, I already know. Austin Creations, I got a feeling we'll be getting some new figures or reissues of Jet Jaguar and Megalon X Plus this year. You know what, Austin Creations? That's actually a good thought. So I really hope we do, because I missed out on both 30 centimeter Megalon and Jet Jaguar. So fingers crossed, Austin Creations. You actually just gave me a bit of hope. Thank you. And then Chris saying that's what friends are for. That's right. And then Broly saying there's a perk to being Broly. I can just walk into a stroke and say what I want there. And then Chris saying, I don't know. You are the only one personally I know who I sold stuff to. That's awesome, man. See, as a collector, like, and I know some of the other pieces that Chris had that he was selling. So it's like, sometimes you always wonder, I wonder where those pieces are now. Are they still with that person? Did they have to sell them? You know, it's like your Biollante, your 55 Godzilla and Anguirus. You know, I remember some of the other figures that I didn't get from you, but that we shipped out. That one day that we were hanging out, we went to the post office and we actually shipped out some boxes and everything. That was fun. But no, like, as a collector, it's nice knowing that, you know, again, I'm sure Chris really appreciates seeing all of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a good feeling to know that they are appreciated still. Very appreciated. I love the Ghidorah. The Ghidorah really makes me want to get the rest of the GMK X pluses. But man, that Baragon and Mothra set, who I would have to sell a kidney, an arm, and a leg just to afford that. But yeah, Chris, everything is well appreciated and cared for. For sure. Jonathan saying, I was going to say, like, getting visitation rights and somebody else got custody. At least there's no child support involved. And then Cole saying, we all know that Hedra is number one, though. Oh, dude. Which Hedra, Cole? Which Hedra are you talking about? This one? That one? That one? That one? When you mention a kaiju in my kaiju cave, you got to let me know which one you're specifically talking about. That one? Broly saying my keyboard is terrible because of my fingers. Oh man, it's okay, man. And then Chris saying the world may never know. Broly saying I'm usually not afraid of anything, but that figure in the back of Ghidorah, it scares me. Back of Ghidorah. Which one? The Hedra? Or are you talking about this latex? That's Baragon right there. It's actually a latex hand puppet. I got that a good number of years ago. It's definitely showing its age. I got that at G-Fest. Came from the same guy Chris got his Godzilla hand puppet from. So I got GMK Baragon. And it's showing its age, you know, but it's still holding in there. Chris saying, keep up the great work, man. Hey, dude, thank you so much, Chris. You have a good one, buddy. Have a great day, man. Thank you for stopping by. And then Broly said the robot showing me the finger. Oh, yeah, that's Psycho Gundam. That's Mr. Psycho Gundam. Yep. No shame. That's the way he is. Oh, man. He's making that connection with Godzilla that he thinks he has, but he doesn't. Because in the end, Godzilla's like, nah. But, yeah, guys, we're just hanging out. We're having a pretty good tour right now. Thank you again all for being here. And then Broly saying, I got knife head. Not exactly. That's actually Trespasser, otherwise known as Axehead from Pacific Rim. And then I have Cherno Alpha, and then Obsidian Fury, I believe was his name. Oh, man. Still got to be careful of footage a little bit. Ah! So Godzilla's getting ready to battle Mecha King Ghidorah as we speak. And then Broly saying Godzilla was in The Simpsons. That is true. He was in The Simpsons. And then Broly saying, I'm dumb. Dude, you're not dumb, man. Hey, kaiju mistakes happen. Yeah, don't feel bad. You know, kaiju mistakes happen, man. You're not dumb. But Broly said he's better at math than Kakarot. Oh man. But guys, thank you for being here so much. This has been a lot of fun this episode. You know, we're going strong here. Engagement is slowing down a little bit, but that's okay. You know, if we end up transitioning over to Facebook next, we will be watching Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. That's going to be a lot of fun. Again, and that will be in honor of this set winning Figure of the Year 2022. Very much and well deserved. Here's another thing I got signed, and here's the movie I have on in the background today. There's the poster, and I got that signed by Robert Scott Field, M11 himself, and there he is. And then I even have this from M11 also up over here. And that was signed by him. Broly saying the poster looks 3D. It does have a cool effect to it for sure. It really does. All the layers and everything, they do look really nice. Destroyer here, firing his micro oxygen beam. Again, it was commented last time, and then Broly saying it has layers. Not really, but just the way the pictures are layered. That's what I mean. It gives off that 3D effect a little bit. But it was mentioned last Kaiju Chill O'Clock by my two guests, Alex and David. They really liked my idea of like suspending a lot of the flying kaiju and like flying vehicles. Like here's the Moonlight SY3 from Destroy All Monsters. And then there's Gigan, Mothra, Giant Condor, got a Mecha Godzilla up here, Megaguirus. I want a different flying Jet Jaguar, but here's the only flying Jet Jaguar I have. Fire Dragon from Destroy All Monsters, Keylock Saucer from Destroy All Monsters. Again, I really love my Kaiju room and how I was able to put it all together. Again, I got Flying Hedra up here, Mothra and Batra over on this end, Rodan, Super X2, Mecha King Ghidorah, who's battling Godzilla as we speak, Rodan battling an Osprey helicopter, and then I got King Ghidorah here raining down his gravity beams. Broly saying Gigan, and then Broly saying, I don't like putting my stuff up because I bump into them. Hey man, I'm 6'5", and I feel that. But I did this in a way to where nothing's in the way. You know, my collection, the way I set it up, and it took a lot of time. It was not easy, let me tell you that. Setting this room up was no easy. It was no easy feat. That is for sure. To get everything to hang exactly the way I wanted it to, the right height, distance, all that stuff, it was not easy. It was very time consuming, very difficult. And my arms got very tired of, because I was like this for like hours on end, just holding my arms up, tying stuff, getting stuff right. It was a lot of work. It was not easy. But let me tell you this, if you have the time and the dedication, you could make a collection room similar and just hang stuff up to save shelf space. And it looks cool in the end. It's definitely worth it. Let me tell you what. Ah, you made one exception with it though, with the SH Figure Arts Broly Z. Dude, nice, man. That's awesome. But we're doing pretty good, guys. Movie's coming to a close. So let me rotate the camera around so we can avoid footage. What's up, guys? And yeah, let's go back out here into the Kaiju living room for Godzilla. It's the Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters. You know, Godzilla Fan Freaks Kaiju Cave, Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters, whatever. I don't have a confirmed name for anything. But no, thank you guys for being here with me. We're having a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and get you guys plugged back in here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let's see. Get my camera a little bit centered. There we go. And let me see here. Comments. Jonathan saying, I would in the vault, but it's a concrete ceiling in there. Excuse me. And might not even be 6 foot high in there for sure. Hey, man, that's understandable. I wouldn't want to drill into concrete. You know, that's no fun. And then Broly saying, I just painted Goku's Kamehameha green and put it in its hand when... okay, cool. There you go. No, dude. That's awesome combinations that you got. For sure, man. But, yeah, no, we're just hanging out, guys. Again, movie's coming to a close. We're about an hour, 40-something minutes. The engagement's kind of slowing down, but that's okay. Again... If you haven't already, please atomic blast that like button. Helps out a lot. Appreciate the support, as always. And, you know, if we end up moving to Facebook after this, that's okay. You know, we don't have to go the 2 hours. You know, that's just kind of my cutoff point. Broly saying Xenoverse 2 is starting to become crazy. I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in a while, man. It has been a minute. Tim saying I'm back. Well, we just sat back down on the Kaiju couch. What's up, Tim? Glad you're back, buddy. Probably going to be switching over to Facebook here after this movie's over. Engagement's slowing down on here, but that's okay. We still had a fun, great time for the first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Got to keep that energy going, right? Broly saying the new DLC is Ultra Instinct Goku versus Kid Buu. Oh, man. And then Broly saying hi to Tim. Yeah, I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in a long time. It has been a minute. Let me wet my whistle here really quick because my throat is getting dry from all the talking.
Emmy, there's no time for that. We can't stand the rain anymore. Get out.
I know that.
That's better. Yep, King Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah is taking away Godzilla. And now they're both going to fall in the ocean. Boom. Broly saying, but if Goku had to fall into the Spirit Bomb, he would have died. Would he, though? Because the way I've always known it is Goku is pure of heart. And the Spirit Bomb doesn't hurt anybody as long as you're pure of heart. And Goku's even done it as a Super Saiyan, so he was pure even as a Super Saiyan. So I don't think the Spirit Bomb would affect Goku that way. I think he would survive because the Spirit Bomb won't hurt you if you're pure of heart. That's basically the whole gist of it. Jonathan saying, I'll see you guys later, getting ready to roll out a little early for work today. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate it, man. And then Broly saying the Super Saiyan Blue helped him survive it. Okay, yeah, there's that too. You know, different feats of challenges. But yeah, guys, it's slowing down a little bit here. We're probably going to load out here and switch over to Facebook for the second segment where we will be watching Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster next over on Facebook on Godzilla Fan Freaks. So again, if you want to transition over to Facebook with me, Again, like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook. Give me a little bit of time between here, and we'll transition over there and be good to go. But Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah just ended. Again, great film. Love watching it, even though I didn't watch it too much, but just had it on in the background. Great time, great engagement, you guys. Again, Nick, Monster Report, Broly, Chris, Tim, Yosh, Jonathan, Reptile 7876. Let me see, am I forgetting anybody? I think those were most of our engagers today. You guys are just all awesome. Thank you all so much. Austin Creations, guys, thank you all so much. But yeah, I think this will do it for the first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. Second segment is coming up next on Facebook. And again, if you don't have Facebook, that's okay. It's understandable. But if you do, make sure you like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And we will watch Godzilla versus the Sea Monster together. Let's see. Broly, fun fact. You said boom as in soon as the spirit bomb hit the ground. I'm watching Goku versus Jiren. Oh man, snap. Nice. It's a great battle. Anyway, you guys, yeah, let's just do a proper closeout for this segment, and yeah, we'll go from there. And then Broly says, I don't really have Facebook. Hey, man, that's okay. It's understandable. Not everybody does. You know, appreciate your viewage here. Again, share the channel. Let your friends know. And if this is something that they like, man, that's awesome. Again, I like engaging with people. So again, thank you, Broly, for you're the top engager of today's show. Broly gets a shout out. Broly Gaming, top engager of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. All right, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Atomic blast that notification bell while you're at it. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram. Ghost Player 82, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Damn, I'm really late. Yeah, we're closing out this first segment. I'm sorry, man. But I will be live. The party's not over. Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36, continues next with the second segment over on Facebook Live for Godzilla Fan Freaks, where we'll be watching Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster in honor of the X Plus favorite sculptors line, Godzilla and Ebra set, winning figure of the year. Woo! Yeah, so we're going to be watching that Showa classic film next. So like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Thank you for being here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36, the first segment. And if we don't see you on the next segments for Facebook and Instagram today, we will see you next week. Ghost Player 82, I have Facebook, so I'll join the second segment. Awesome, man. Give me a few minutes to transition over there, and I will be live momentarily. All right, you guys, thank you again for another awesome first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 36. You all are great. We'll catch you later.